What's up guys, this is Buddy Smooth Crypto, and on today's episode we'll be going over our last live AMP token technical analysis. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We recently surpassed our 500 subscriber goal. Now we're aiming for 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment down below, and if you're on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, please make sure you go check it out because I'll be doing a giveaway on Twitter. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's going to be at JJButtersmooth, and go there. I'm going to make an announcement after I post this video. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. We're going to be taking a look at AMP, one of our favorite tokens. We are heavily invested in AMP, so take that with a grain of salt. Whatever we say here is what we think it could happen. All right, so anyways, I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Papi. There you go, Crypto Papi. Take it away.
All right, we have AMP paired with the US dollar. We're on the weekly time frame. Data is coming from Coinbase. So you could see here, we've done analysis so many times on a lot of these tokens that we constantly cover. We have our trend line down here. First touch point was back here in December 2022. Second touch point is right here in April 2023. And then it's just been extended out to the right. You could see when we're below it, we want to get pulled back to it, right? We dump back down, we want to get pulled back to it. When we break above it, we go absolutely parabolic. We come back to it, we get pulled right back to it as support. Hold over it as support before melting back down below it. Oh man, I had the same dinner as the last time we did the live stream. Excuse me.
You might hear a little bit of burps here and there, but don't worry, we're good.
Steak, potatoes,
and
garlic
fries?
butter.
You have fries too, right?
Fries, Captain Morgan and Coke, and the Captain Morgan and Coke is still flowing. We went sideways down here, came back down and retested some support at 0.0023 basically, before moving back up. And you could see once we broke above that trend line, we absolutely went for a moonshot. I guess moonshot would be moonshot would be
maybe
tough
to
to
the
say.
Ceiling.
True. Bounced off the ceiling before coming back down to our trend line. And you could see our trend line to the downside as support is lining up with our red box of resistance. And you could see we broke above that and we're holding that as support. So the next targets for AMP besides 0.014 would be the Fibonacci at 0.017, then the 786 at 0.022. But honestly, in my opinion, I like my red lines of my horizontal rays of resistance 0.013 and 0.024. So those would be my two upside targets on the weekly time frame. Everything looks good. We're holding as support. So hopefully AMP gets back on track and starts moving to the upside. So a lot of upside potential for AMP like we've talked about before. We'll get the measuring tool out. Roughly from current price to 0.3 would be 58% gains. To 0.249 would be, trying to line it up the best that I could, 195% gains to the upside. Now let's look at downside targets to the downside. I would say we could bounce around here, right? You see these candle bodies here, lines up with these candle bodies. You have these candle bodies here. So you have about 26% to the downside. So minimal downside would be a lot of buying opportunity if we do break below that, but with enormous upside. So to me, AMP looks good. Hopefully we continue to the upside.
All right, that was AMP, guys. It has a lot of potential still. It's still underperforming against the market a little bit. Well, not too bad, actually. If you look at it versus the entire market, it's doing pretty well. But for us, since we've been in it for such a long time, it's still underperforming. So we're still waiting just for that moonshot, as Crypto Papi mentioned before. So just be patient, hold tight. I'm sure it'll come soon. It just takes time with like anything, right? If you think about it, putting money into something, then it goes up in price. And that's unheard of, all right, guys? So, and I'm a realtor myself, and gains like crypto gives you, real estate does not even compare. So anyways, that was AMP.